YouTube channel. Once again, it gives me pleasure to come and join up with you as I continually give you the vibes that makes me to be the person I am today. I have done enough research and have realized that majority of us people, we are struggling and directing our energies where they are not required. In other words, you are expending energy without returns on that energy exerted and time spent. So what am I saying here? We need to appreciate that if you want to succeed in life, and I'm coming to urge all of you to follow this principle, and your life will never be the same again. Please remember, God never created you to please anybody. God never created a puppet. God never created an individual who was meant to be making other people happy in terms of whatever they do. You need, please, you should try as much as you can not to please anybody. The only person you should please is yourself and your God. People are very funny. Remember, you can't please everybody. It is so hard to please everybody. Leave alone even everybody. There are things that you do, you become an irritant to other people. There are things that you do and they wonder whether your faculties are in their shape. So one of the things that you must endeavor to evaluate the issues or the matter that you have at hand, do it using your ability, capacity, and time, and if possible, your knowledge and your skills and competency without factoring in the feelings of other people. As long as you're not infringing on their rights, please be yourself. And remember, like me, I say, and I'm going to repeat it here, God never brought me into this world to be a puppet to anyone. I was not created by God to come and please everyone. I know as personally as Kebicho, I don't please many people, but my business is not to please people. If you have been waiting for Kebicho to please you, you are actually on the long code and the long number. So remember, if you want to succeed, for those people who try to impress others, or for those people who try to please others, you are basically in prison. And the moment you realize that you are in charge of your life 100%, nobody will come and help you to move to the next level. As a matter of fact, if you are waiting for people to come and help you to move to the next level in your life, you are completely mistaken, you are lost. And I'm telling you this, the earlier you realize it, the better. So don't spend your time trying to please everyone. There are those people who hate you for no reason. I know there are people who hate me for who I am, but who am I? Do I care? It is their business to go thinking about what they think about me. That's not my business. After all, it is them, not me. So why do you want the feelings and the opinions of other individuals to control your destiny that God has actually endowed on you the freedom to make your decision and your destiny? Stop thinking about other people. I'm telling you this, and I'm saying it without fear or without any iota of doubt. The moment you try to please somebody or anybody out there, that is the genesis of your failure. You were never meant to please anyone. Never try to, please quit completely trying to please anybody. There are people who hate you because of the car that you drive. There are people who hate you because you're more educated than them. You have people who hate you because your children go to good schools. There are people who hate you because of the suburb that you live. There are people who hate you for your tribe. There are people who hate you for who you are. Forget about them. After all, when God was creating you, he never sought their opinion. So if you want to lead life and to succeed, kindly stop. Madam Sare Peter, stop trying to please even your colleagues. Do what is supposed of you. Do the responsibilities bestowed by you by the employer. Do what is supposed to be done. Forget about others. Forget they exist. If they come your way, fair enough. If they don't come your way, forget about them. After all, if you keep thinking about what you're doing and the impact it has to other people, you lose track of what you want to do, what is right. Point number 2, stop trying to be perfect. There is nobody in this world of God who is perfect. If you are there, you are not yet married, you are looking for the perfect man, wait for the angels to leave heaven and to come to earth. And when they come to this earth, they now become something else. Because the lifestyle in heaven, although I have never been there, I suspect is different from the lifestyle that we lead here. So do not, please, stop trying to be perfect. Try whatever it is that you're trying to do, but don't try to be perfect. Even some cars that we buy, if you critically looked at that car that you call new, there are some edges that do not add up. There are some things that you look at and you wonder, surely, is this car new as it is supposedly meant to be? Because there's nothing in this world that is perfect. Nobody is perfect. We now have a new government in place. We have our beloved president, Dr. Samuel Ruto. We have our beloved deputy president, Digiji. But I'm telling you, as now we speak, 160 days, people have started pointing fingers at them. People have even seen in the media people asking whether the guys who became CSs are hustlers, as was promised. But I thank God, whatever the president has deemed fit to do, let him do. Nobody is perfect. I would even urge my president to continually do things he thinks they will fit this nation. Because the moment you factor in everybody's views and opinions, you lose track, you lose the compass, and you achieve nothing. So stop trying to be perfect in life. Do what you ought to do. Use the precision that you think you have, but don't try to be perfect. There's nobody in this world of God who is perfect. The other thing that we need to do in life, and we need to appreciate this, very, very, very important in life. Very, very, very important. I can tell you this. We have some spouses, we have some characters today who are actually leading life, what we call cosmetic life. I have seen some men who literally hire cars to go and please some girls. You see somebody driving a Range Rover Sports, a Range Rover Evolution. You find somebody driving a Cadillac. You find somebody driving a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. You find somebody driving what we call Porsche Cayenne or Prado and what have you. But these are what we call hired cars. And you see our young ladies falling prey because they assume because somebody has come driving a good car, this person must be doing well financially. I know of scenarios where ladies have been put into box because somebody has hired a house in Kilimani, Kile, Lole, and when a lady is taken there, they think the man is doing so well financially without looking at what we call the fundamentals. So the best thing to do in life is to ensure that you don't look. I'm telling you, I have seen even some women with a lot of respect and humility. I know I have my mother, I have my wife, I've got my daughters, and I've got my women friends. But you find a lady wearing a high-heeled shoe, very extremely high-heeled shoe, almost 1 feet, because she saw a media lady, or she actually saw a lady who is actually a media personality wearing those kind of shoes. And you find those ladies walking those shoes in the streets. They literally struggle. They literally actually go through a lot of pain. Why are they doing this? Because they saw another person. They are trying to become perfectionists of other people's lives. Don't try to be a perfectionist. Don't try to be perfect. Be yourself. Be original. God created somebody who is an original. You do not know what happens behind the scenes. When you find me wearing this particular suit, you do not know whether this suit was donated to me. Why do you go spending 100,000 shillings to buy a suit that Kebisho wears? You do not know the source of my funding. You do not know what happens at the background. Why are you struggling pleasing other people? Why are you struggling to lead my life? It is not your life. It's about your life. Something else, I'm going to give you another point. Point number 3, quit settling for less. I'll never think like a Form 4 river. If you're out there thinking that you think like a 4, I'm not going to lower my standards to come to your standards. It is either raise your standards, you come where I am, or you quit. You have no business being part of my life. Yes, say I'm proud. That is your problem again. So I'm not going to settle for less to fit you in my life. It is either you shape up or you shape out. This is something I have seen people trying to do. No, I'm not. It has gone down, but I hope you understand what I've said. I have said this categorically, that I'm not going to impress anyone. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to settle for less to accommodate some individuals in their mediocre level. It is either they shift from their mediocre level and they come to my level. And that is why I say I don't compete with anyone as Dr. Paul Kebisho. I set standards. It is either you come to my standards or you quit and you look for your acquaintances of your level. So those people who confuse, who say Kebisho is proud, that is your own business. After all, when I was going through education, I never invited you to pay school fees for me. I never held a harabe to lower my standards. I repeat this. I'm not going to lower my standards to come to your level. Those who feel bad about my education, whether I'm employed by the government or not, whether I'm employed by a multinational company or not, that is none of your business anyway. After all, for me to have come this far, it has taken the hand of God. You have not helped me. It is the Lord who has brought me this far. So do not let people hold you captive. So if you think that you have something that you are proud of, be proud of whatever you have. Be proud of what God has given unto you. Leave people alone. These are the same people that Jesus should be crucified, and they pleaded for Barabbas to be set free. So please, quit settling for less to accommodate other people. I have repeatedly said this. I don't compete personally with anyone. I set my standards. If you want to lead a comfortable life, perfect, let it be. Finally, the last point. Stop trying Please stop trying to control things that you have no control over. Majority of us people, we do silly mistakes. Very, very silly mistakes. Like now, can you control death? Yes, you can try as much as you can to be safe. You can even opt to remain in the confines of your compound for fear of what is happening at the moment. You can even fear getting out of your compound because of the many accidents that we are hearing. But when it comes to issues death is inevitable. The only thing about its inevitability is the time it will come. But that does not stop you from doing what you do because you have no control over it. The other thing, you can't stop sun from rising from east and setting in the west. Why should you bother asking why the stars are in heaven? That is none of your business. Be concerned with what you can change. Stop trying to think of things that you have no control over. We say in the academic circles, these are extraneous variables. Things that you have no control over, they are called extraneous variables. Things that you have no control over, stop minding about them. And that is why some of us individuals are suffering from high blood pressure. Because we are trying to solve things that you have no capacity about or capacity on. Do not spend time thinking about what others are thinking about you. It is none of your business. After all, let me tell you, when you hear people talking about you, you are a precious jewel. You are a pearl. That's why they're spending a lot of time talking about. I am so happy when I hear people saying Kebisho is too proud, he's full of himself. Why aren't you becoming full of yourself also? So that people can talk about you. If you have nothing to show, then you have no business. You are a quasi-nominal, you are actually a volume and not a value. So it's about how you feel. Life, it's about you and your life. Don't let people dictate your life. Dictate your life. You are the one holding what we call the steering wheel to your destiny. You are the one that God called by your name to be so and so. So avoid. Stop these stories. Stop those stories that you hear people talking about. Be yourself and be committed to your plans. Remain focused. Do not let people distort your plans because of their comments. If somebody calls you a dog, for instance, God forbid, do you become a dog? Do you bark like a dog? Why do you confirm their stupid thinking? Don't confirm their stupid thinking. If somebody called you a fool and you know you are not a fool, why should you even spend your energy thinking of that person calling you a fool? In actual fact, he's trying to show us through another image who he is or who she is. So if you know you are not what you are being called, why should you spend your time? Why should you even activate your adrenaline glands to get bitter? You have no business. Me, I don't care. If you call me whatever name you call me, you don't change my DNA. So why should you spend time and energy on things that don't add you value? Anyway, with those few remarks, the life is yours, the choice is yours. You have the freedom to choose, and it is up to you to organize now or agonize later. Do not listen to what individuals say about you. You are yourself. God created you a very wonderful person. You are uniquely created with unique capabilities, with unique capacity, with unique skills, with unique abilities to perform all tasks that God can enable you to perform. So why should you keep talking? Don't. Now, why should you talk? Why should you spend time talking about UDA and Azimio? We have no business now about Azimio. What we require is to have our services given to us and to see the value for our taxes. Nothing else. You can't change. Time for election is over. So why should you spend so much time talking about UDA, Azimio, and Kenya? Unless you are a fool, sorry to say so, because I do not think you are talking in whatever cocoon you are at, you are going to change anything. Wait for the next 5 years to come. So let the president, let the deputy president, the CSs, because the president found those CSS fit to occupy those offices, because the president found those PSS to be fit for the office, let them perform. If they don't perform, he is at liberty to home. It is his prerogative. If somebody is not going to meet the expectations of the appointing authority, they have no business. We have no shortage of labor in Kenya. Yes, I'm competent. Other people are competent. But don't spend time talking about things that don't add value to you. It's about time you made your own choice. Your life. Just like Rede said the other day, my dress, my choice. If it is your swag, if you find that you have a lot of time to talk about other people, please proceed. You'll reap what you sow. If you have a lot of time to talk about Paul Kebicho, Dr. Paul Kebicho, some people even wonder how I became a doctor. It is your problem. If you want to become like me, go back to school, universities are open. If you want to become a lawyer like me, motivational speaker, and other, the topics to be written about, there are millions and there are billions of topics in the universe. So why should you concentrate on what I have done? What have you done yourself to warrant you talk about others? The choice is yours. Organize now or agonize later. That's what I had for you. The choice is yours. God bless you. Always a pleasure. And to our investors, once again, thank you so much. we are in the right trajectory. For those wishing to join us, you can call me on 0722633021. You can go to my previous videos and get to see what it is that we are doing. I want to salute our members, including Madam Sari Peter. We are now 1 year old in a few days. We thank God. We are now millionaires, wherever we are. We are moving in the right. Leave alone those people who are skeptical. We have people who are so cynical, skeptics. Skeptics are there. We have narcissists. We have people by virtue of the existence of the universe, they have negative vibes. Forget about them. Don't even consider them. Those people who tell you bad things, negative things, please put them into what we call a dustbin. They have no value to you. They are a liability. They are actually a volume. Look for people who are valuable. Your social capital. Remember, your net worth equals to your networks. So associate with yourself with the people who can add value to you. Drop those people. It does not matter how nice people say you are. Your being nice does not add value to you. It only gives you what we call psychic satisfaction, which has got no monetary value. So if somebody told me that Kebisho, you are very smart in that eye, does that put more food in my my family's table? No. What puts food on my family's table is this head and whatever it processes. Anything else, as long as I'm kicking and doing well, I thank God. I wish all of you a good time. The choice is yours. Decide where you want to be. But me, I'll never be a captive of anyone. As long as God has given me life, as long as I'm kicking, as long as God has enabled me to move here and about, I thank God. May his name be glorified. Don't wish you are so and so. Don't wish that you are so and so. Why? You have no idea the journey they have walked. And that's why I tell people, when you hear somebody being called a professor, you have no idea the valleys and the mountains this individual has gone through. You have no idea the sleepless nights, the midnight oil that has been burned, the kind of interactions, the kind of frustrations that one has gone through. People admire the product, but they don't like embracing the process. It's up to you. And remember, a day of worry is more exhausting than a day of work. The choice is yours. So I thank God for you. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing some of you investing with us. So at Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, the doors are wide open for those who want to invest with us. If you don't want to invest with us, it's your choice anyway. Choices have consequences. For those who want to join a circle which is worth its name and reputation, you can call me again. I will tell you the best circle to invest in, and I'm a living testimony. The choice is yours. Life has provided you with choices, but basically the choice that you make is what serves you to your best of your knowledge. May God bless you. Always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis Gathekia. Thank you so much, Madam Rachel Anjiko. Thank you so much, Kamau Jamba. Thank you so much, Madam Sari Peter. I can see quite a number of people watching me from wherever you are. And kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. You lose nothing by subscribing to my YouTube channel. If anything, you make my numbers to go up. I don't mind becoming a platinum or a whatever star. And I thank God for that. So thank you so much. I hope my videos have added value to you. And if you think that my videos have added value to you, why don't you drop a message on my wall? I appreciate it. May God bless all of you. To those who might have been hurt in the process of my discussion, that is my mode of delivery. That is my modus operandi. That's my standard operating procedure. We have got hardwares and softwares. So it all depends on your software and your hardware. But that such is life, c'est la vie. Such is life. Shalom, shalom, shalom.